remember, if she starts to get strong in your hands, don't grip with your legs. Start moving that bridle. Change. Good. Now kind of bounce her around in your fingers. There you go. Don't even pull on her harder. Just kind of bounce that bit around in your hand. There you go. Slow her down, just so she knows you can. Now don't touch her with your calves while you slow her down. Just use your hands. There. Elbows back. Keep your hands close together. Now give her a little shake to your fingers. Right, left, right. There. Shake her back a little bit. Knees. With your short legs, you have to be aware that you don't hold with your calves. Let's go across the arena in reverse again. Now change diagonals in the center of the ring. If she starts to pull on you, just kind of bump her back in your hands. Good, now bump her back. Elbows back. Do not reach up to her. Elbows back. There you go. Those elbows should be feeling the front of your rib cage. There you go. Bounce her back. Hands close. Don't spread your hands apart. Draw your elbows back. Just shake her head up a little bit. Wiggle, wiggle. There. And walk. Now keep your elbows back so she walks through the bridle. Elbows back. Elbows back. Very good. Like you feel, she hasn't lost a step.
No.
Elbows back. You can't keep reaching forward with everything when you're going to adjust your rein. Tap her with your whip. Tap her. Just flick her until she gets over. Don't use your leg. Just tap her with the whip, because what she's doing is she's not walking up to her bridle there. And this is something I've been working at with her. Because we know she's not a happy camper about getting a ton of leg use. Yeah. Keep your elbows back. She comes to you. You don't compromise and go forward to her. Very good walk. Okay, let's ask her to trot again. Now, let yourself drop back and think of her elevating and coming back to you. Tap her. Change. Remember, you clicked. If you didn't get a response, you got to do something. Now just kind of shake her back. Very calmly. There. Your fingers are going to be active. Elbows back. Now kind of play her up and back. Give her a little click. Tighten your knee, not your calf. Good. Give her a little tap on the butt. Now keep your elbows back as you do it. She should elevate and come back to you. Give her a little tap. Elbows back. Shake. Fingers. Shake her back a little bit. A little more. Draw your elbows back as you do it. There. Okay, always think I'm going to draw back with my elbow when I go to work that bridle. Now draw back. There you go. Let's go across and reverse. Don't lean back. Draw your elbow back. Little right leg to tell her she needs to turn. Now, draw your elbow back. Give her a little clip. Put a little motion in that bridle. There. Good girl. Draw back. Elbows in. Hands in. There you go. And walk. Elbows back. Don't go to her. Now, where's your head going? Way to the left. Good girl. There you go. Keep your sit up straight. You keep your elbows back. She walks to the bridle. If she goes to hesitate, just flick her with that whip. Keep your whip in your left hand, honey. That's what I wanted. There you go. All right, let's ask her to canter. Now, Shake her, collect her a little bit before you ask. Tap her. Come on, do something. You need to reinforce your cue. There you go. You can't let her just kind of blunder through that because she ignored you a little bit. You know, yeah, you may not have been right where you wanted to be, but you were close enough. Nice. Now, let your fingers be active. Keep your elbows back. Movement. And you find by drawing your elbows back, you don't lean back. Nice. Playful in your hands. Good. Let's circle up at this end. Very good. A little playfulness in your hands. Very good. Like you feel. You're not using any calf on her. You don't need to. Nice. And walk her. Now draw your elbows. Using your left hand too strong there. Okay. Ask her to canter again. Don't overthink. Come on. Taking way too long, honey. Kick her. Keep your elbows. Shake her head once and kick her both legs. Now, throw her a kiss and ask her to canter. You're overthinking. You can't do that because that mixes her up. Okay? Just canter. As long as you feel her nose tip to the rail and her butt come to the center, and you use your outside leg, you got it. Down the rail. Nice. Playful fingers. Keep your hands close together. You don't want to spread them wide. Nice. Right finger a little bit. Straighten your head. Wiggle it. Good. You might need to shorten your right range just a little bit. There. Good. Circle at that end. And just come down to a walk in the middle. That's okay. Okay, remember, don't think anything. Sit, sit, tap her. Come on, honey, whip. Tap her. You're walking.
Oh, walking? Same way?
Yeah. No, to the left.
Okay.
Tap her. Flick, flick. Don't hit her once hard. Just annoy her with it. The crop is an annoyance. Okay? There, keep your elbows back. She's coming to you. Tap her. Come on, make her walk up to a royal. Keep your elbows back. So she walks up and meets that bit in her mouth. There you go. Don't doubt yourself. If all else fails, 9 times out of 10, if you tap her on the butt a couple times, you'll fix it. Okay? Keep her walking. Tap her. Tap, tap. Okay, honey, don't move your elbow and tap her. There. That whip will fold. It's flexible. Okay, now, you're going to ask her to canter, and from the time I tell you to canter, I want you to count to 3, and by 3, you better be in it, okay? Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and canter. Good girl. Bring her down. Kick her once. Sit. Tap her, sit, sit, elbows back, tap her again, make her get a body over there. Keep tapping, till she gets over there. There. Okay, now let's canter again. Wrong lead. Oh, you got it, I'm sorry. It looked like she started out wrong and then swung. Nice. Keep your elbows nice to your sides, so you're telling her where you want her. And if she gets a little strong, wiggle her nose. But remember, you don't have to drive her with a leg when you use a hand. You have plenty of go forward. Bring your nose in a little bit. Hey, you can't let your elbows go forward when you adjust your reins. Circle. Because when you're adjusting your reins, you're bringing her to you. Good. You can use a little leg, outside leg when you go to turn if she doesn't turn where you want her to. Because that's what a leg means. Good. Bring her down. Spank her once hard. Now ask her to canter again. Sit. Good. Circle. Now, outside leg, a little bit at the canter if you need to. Good. Play your nose. You got a big, thick snaffle in there, okay? Something that's pretty dull. Now, push her up with a little outside leg. Good. Go down the rail. Okay, take a little more feel of your bridle, honey. Push her towards it with your right leg. And down the rail. Good. Think of collecting her without slowing her down. Okay? Elbows in. Shake your nose. Good girl. Let's come down to a trot. Trot. Elbows. Now. Come on, you got to be ready. Don't just pull on her. Bump, shake, knees, shake, elbows back. You don't shake with your whole elbow. Okay? Your elbow draws the tension. Your hand does the motion. Close your hands up together. Get your elbows back. Get your elbows back. Diagonal. Get your elbows back. Good girl. You've got to keep your hands together. Okay, don't come in the middle.